Awesome. Hopefully you're supporting your body, removing, cleansing, clearing any detox symptoms you may be having. Just remember, all these processes are tools. So you might find that all of a sudden you'll be on a different day because something actually shows up in your life. So you can go back and look, okay, I'm feeling a little stuck right now. Where am I in the process of moving chi? Does my external environment need to be decluttered? Do I need to take some time out internally? So there's always going to be reflections and mirrors of what's going on internally expressed in your external world. So it's really fun and playful. It doesn't have to be so serious. But these are two more tools that I love. They can create a very effective, quick change in our emotional state. EFT is Emotional Freedom Technique. It's a type of tapping, and you probably have heard of it before, but if you haven't, it's just a great tool when you are emotionally charged. So say something has upset you a lot, and you are upset, you're triggered by it, you're stuck in the illusion that somebody has done something to you, and you just don't feel great. So the tapping technique can quickly and effectively change how you're feeling in that moment. So say, for example, say somebody's triggered you, you're upset, you can take a breath and then just ask yourself, on a level of 1 to 10, how emotionally charged am I right now? So if it's pretty intensive, maybe it's an 8, anything above a 6. And then you would start the tapping. I have included one of the ones I like in this link below. And that one's specifically for receiving love, and you can tap for anything. So there's specific meridians on the body. So you'll start, it's kind of like a tender spot on your left-hand side. You'll find it, you'll feel it. But then there's meridian spots in the body. So basically you are interrupting an old pattern. We have these pathways, these mindsets, these ways of being that have been ingrained in us for so long. So we are stripping everything down, but then we also have to support and help ourselves recreate these new patterns and interrupt the old patterns. So it's called EFT tapping. There's a link to a YouTube one that I love. There's also another technique I love a lot that can change. If you have a negative thought pattern going on around and around in your mind, you get an elastic band around your waist or your wrist, and say it's a negative thought about yourself or a mental process that you seem to not be able to break. When you feel yourself or hear yourself saying something that you don't want to be doing, you take the elastic band, you snap yourself hard, and then you're going to give it lots of love and say the opposite. It sounds a little strange, but we learn from pain quicker than when we learn from pleasure, which is a little sad. But when you snap yourself and it hurts, guaranteed it wouldn't take more than 2 or 3 times before you realize how painful it is to be repeating a pattern that you don't want to think about. So you will find yourself, you'll catch yourself in that moment like, oh, I don't want to hurt myself. So it's really effective. Again, these are pattern interrupting tools that if you're emotionally charged or you don't have time to write 3 letters out, or you just need a quick clearing. Again, the 9 breath method, 3 rounds of the 9 breath. You'll find that, in the links that I had initially given you. Just again, we're moving chi. We're not holding on to energy. We're not holding on to these emotions, these mindsets, these thought patterns, these experiences. We're allowing ourselves to receive and move, let go, allowing ourselves. So these pattern interruption techniques just help break those old patterns effectively and easily. So hopefully you don't have to spank yourself too hard, and I love you lots, and see you tomorrow.